Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the books that I got as an Amazon book haul. Let's go. Okay, so the only reason that I went on Amazon to purchase a book wasn't really like a book, I guess. So I was in TJ Maxx and I saw this like gift set, and it's the Friends official cookbook gift set, and it comes with a little, you can't see it because the thing's going, but I'll open it, but it comes with a little like turkey apron from the show when they dress the turkey up. And I saw this in TJ Maxx and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. And recently I also got a Harry Potter cookbook, and I've had a lot of fun flipping through that, like just seeing all the different like Harry Potter inspired recipes. So I was like, I love Friends. So I was like, I need this. And so I saw it at TJ Maxx and I was like, I wonder if this is cheaper on Amazon. So I looked on Amazon before buying it and it was $30 at TJ Maxx, but on Amazon it was $23. So we went with Amazon. So I haven't like actually even gotten a chance to flip through this yet. I was waiting to open it, but I'm super excited for the apron. I think it's super cute. Okay. Oh no. Don't mind me. Okay. So, let's see what this is. What is this? It's a little gift set. A little gift for myself. Okay, so we have to put this apron on. It is the cutest thing. I love this. And I actually love that the color is so bright and so blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna drape this. There, my turkey friends. Okay, so let's like actually look at this cookbook. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That looks so good. I'm actually one of those people that like, I grew up watching, oh yeah, so, okay, so I grew up watching Friends. So I'm actually really excited for this cookbook. I'm just very excited. So it's kind of, so it looks like, so this is kind of the index. So it's organized, so it starts with Monica's Blue Cupboard Basics, breakfast, appetizers and snacks, sides, sandwiches, pizza and pastas, main dishes, dinner with friends, sweets and desserts, and drinks. Another nice, big, beautiful picture. Oh yeah, so this is super cool. So they have also just like a bunch of like snapshot photos from the show. Yeah, so this looks really fun. So it doesn't look like for every recipe they specifically say like, oh, this is when we saw it in the show. Just kind of glancing here, like, okay, so up here it says season 8, episode 5, the one with Rachel's date, and it has like, it's like a pesto and it says like when Monica made it or whatever. But like, for example, like the ranch barbecue sauce, it doesn't say anything specific about that. So I think that they probably peppered in some other like just popular type recipes, just kind of like beef the book up a little bit. So yeah, oh, and they have little quotes from the show too. Oh, and see, so every section is going to have like all of these pictures. So this looks pretty good. I like this. So it looks like when you get to the actual like meals, it does kind of like tell you like what what episode the food was from, like blue fingernail in the quiche, which is from like one of the episodes, season 1, episode 3. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this looks super fun. I love this idea of kind of like being able to make foods like come alive from the show. So this sparked my Amazon shopping. So I saw this and I was about to check out, and then it said like, there was like this little thing that said like, oh, this is a part of this thing where it's buy 2 get 1 free. And I was like, buy 2 get 1 free, okay. And so I clicked and it showed everything that was like eligible. So that led me to perusing for more items. So the next thing that I saw was The Love Hypothesis. I read this like last month. I made another video about it, and I clung to the library version of the book, or the library edition of the book, until like the last day when I had to return it and they wouldn't let me renew it. So I was like reluctantly like handed it back to the library. So I saw this and it was a part of the thing. So I was like, Okay, well, yeah, this is bookshelf worthy for sure. I loved this one. Loved it, loved it. It was a joy to read. I'm excited to have like a physical copy so I can bookmark it and like highlight it as much as I want, and I can flip through it as much as I want. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. Love it, love it, love it. So with the Amazon thing, I technically purchased this one and the cookbook, and then I got Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain for free. So I've been actually wanting to read this for a long time. So I started listening to the audiobook version of this book, and it's narrated by him, and I got like a few chapters in it, and it was fantastic. And like him narrating it was just so wonderful. But I stopped actually listening to the audiobook version of it because there were like quotes that he was saying that I wanted to highlight or I wanted to write down, but I couldn't because I was listening to it on audiobook, and I was like, I don't have a pen, or I can't like back it up and like write this down what he's saying. So I was like, I want to stop, and I actually want to read the physical copy, or at least have the physical copy to have, so that if I listen to it on audio, I can like pause it, find the section of the book where I'm like, ooh, I love that quote, and highlight it, and then kind of move on. And I actually wanted to read this really badly because me and my husband went to go see the documentary that was about him, Roadrunner, and I thought it was fabulous, and they talked about this book a lot in the documentary. And the documentary made me cry, and it was just so good, and I just want more of Anthony Bourdain. Before seeing the documentary, like I wasn't like a hardcore fan, like where I watched all of like the shows he's been in and stuff, and I've never read the book. I have seen some of his episodes and everything. My husband is like a really big fan of his. And if you're interested, my husband actually did like a tribute video to Anthony Bourdain. I will link that in the description below. It's fantastic. But I am really looking forward to just having this and highlighting it up and just really enjoying it. So those are all the books that I got for like the buy 2 get 1 free. I didn't really see any others where I was like, I need that. So the next 2 things that I got are box sets. And the first one, it's really heavy. The first one that I got is, yes, the Court of Thorns and Roses box set in hardcover. So I am actually new to this series. I just started reading this series this year, and I'm just gonna put this down, and I became obsessed with it. I love it so much. I love it, love it, love it. And kind of the same with the Love Hypothesis. Like I clung on to the library versions of the book like until like the very last day, and I kept like rereading passages, and I was just so excited. So I've been wanting to get these in physical copy for a really long time since I read them. But this box set came out in October, so I was kind of waiting for this. So it's like the 3 that are Feyre's, and then it's A Court of Frost and Starlight, which I haven't read. It's really short, but I heard it was a waste of time, so I haven't read it. But now that I have the physical copy, I might just kind of leaf through. And then Nesta's book, The Court of Silver Flames. So I almost didn't get this box set because I know there's going to be more books, and it's going to bother me that they don't all look the same. Like when the next sister's book comes out, I know it's not going to be in the box set, but my problem being that I wanted them now, and I wanted them in a hardcover, and I don't know when the next book is coming out, and by the time they make another box set, it's just going to be, and I'm going to buy the next book when it comes out like right away so I can read it. So I'm like, okay, let's just get it. And so I did, and I need to take the cellophane off. Okay, so let's, ooh, there's like a tear. Let's maybe. Okay. Ooh, sorry. You guys smell that? Wow, it's a box set. Okay. And I actually like this box set too. I think that the art on it is really nice. And it is heavy. Okay, so let's just start with the first one to figure out how to get out of here nicely. Man, they are in there. Okay, there we go. I feel like once I get the first one out, it'll be easier to get the next out. Ooh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna put this Right. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on the floor for a second. Yes, okay, so that's beautiful. I really like that. The spine is really nice. Yeah, it looks awesome. Looks normal on the inside, but you know, the cover, oh, it has that smell, that new book smell, like that. I love that this is just like black with like the silver, the emboss. That looks awesome. I always take the covers off when I'm reading the hardbacks just because I don't want to mess them up. So I like that it's like this really classy, like black with silver when the cover's not on it. Okay, so I like that. That looks beautiful. Okay, so the next one, A Court of Mist and Fury. Again, very beautiful. Yeah, I liked the covers that they have with like her on them for the first three, but I looked for the hardcovers, like a hardcover box set of those, so I could maybe get like the first three for Feyre with that cover, and then kind of like just add on individually from there. But I could not find them anywhere, which was kind of disappointing because I think those covers are just super pretty. But I mean, I don't hate this. I think this is very beautiful. Woo, that is right. Again, the black with the silver, that looks awesome. Yeah, love that. Love the crow. This one I think is my favorite one. Like reading wise. Cover wise, I don't know yet. Okay. A Court of Wings and Ruin is the next. Oh yeah. I actually really love that pink. Like magenta-ish type color. Very bright and beautiful. The same. Oh gosh, I'm like not very gentle. So the next one, A Court of Frost and Starlight. This one is really tiny compared to those ones. Like it's a really short book. Ooh, and I actually like that that's like a really pretty flower. Really like that. So I probably will leaf through this one. Everyone says it's like the winter special of the book series. And I didn't read it initially because I didn't want it to like ruin the series for me because I was on such a high after reading them. I was like, well, I don't want it to be dampered. But I mean, now that the high's kind of worn down, like maybe I'll give it a try. It's really short. It's only like 200 something pages. So yeah, I'll probably give that one a quick little glance through. Okay, and then the last one is, yeah, The Court of Silver Flames. And this one I think like looks pretty much identical to if you were to buy this like just by itself like this. It's actually really interesting. Like this is kind of raised and it's like a little sticky. Like when you're running your finger across it, like it's textured. These ones have like the colored words and these ones are white. I don't know if that's because like these ones are like those ones are like the Feyre books and this one's like the Nesta book to try and like set it apart, or if they didn't want to just do a different cover design from what they had already done for the standalone book. So I'm actually really curious to see what I assume will be Elaine's book will look like. I'm hoping that it'll be kind of like similar to this design, so then I can just buy it and then put it next to my box set so it won't look too off. And what I could do is I could actually take these out of the box and they could just sit individually on the shelf, and then you wouldn't even like need to necessarily know that it came in a box set like once I add on to it. That might be a good option. Okay, so the last thing I got is another box set. So this one was on sale. And I've had this in my Amazon wish list for a long time. And it's been listed for like $100+. And I think it went on sale for like 70 something dollars. And the Sarah J. Maas one, I think that one was originally like 100 something. And then that one's been price marked down since it came out, and it was like 80 something, I think. But so this one is, it's big. So this one is, which it doesn't say on the front, but it's a series of unfortunate events box sets. I have had this on my wish list, like I said, forever. This book series actually very much holds like a spot in my heart. This book series, like I know like a lot of people like are like Harry Potter is like the book series that got them into reading. This is the book series for me that got me into reading. I remember being in 5th grade, and this was in my 5th grade teacher's personal library in her classroom. and I started reading them and I loved them. And so I completely forgot about them, and then I saw like 1 or 2 of them individually in a thrift store however long ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need those. But I wanted the box set, so it was on sale, or finally, it's been in my wish list, and I keep seeing the price like change, and it finally got down to like $70 something, and I was like, okay. So I don't think I did not finish this series. So once I left the 5th grade, the series was still being written, and so I think I left the 5th grade, and then I just kind of like forgot about it, or I was a kid, so it wasn't right in front of my face, like in my teacher's library, so I just kind of moved on. So I actually haven't finished the series, and I'm actually excited to be very nostalgic and to read them and to see. I don't actually remember very much about this series at all. I'm curious to see like if it kind of holds up for me, or if I'm over here like, what was I reading? Okay, so this is the first one. I'm a little irritated. They put now a Netflix original series sticker on the front of all of them, and I hate that so much. But it's a sticker, which I'm really happy about, so I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to like use some like Goo Gone or something, or like a little razor blade, and like peel that sticker off there, because I think it's ugly and I hate it, and it ruins the front of the book for me. But we're definitely going to be getting rid of that. But otherwise, they are identical to how I remembered them being as a kid. And like what I loved about this book series is it has like little illustrations throughout the books. Okay, so there's the first one, The Bad Beginning, and it has Count Olaf and then the 3 kids. And then the second is The Reptile Room, which it's so funny, like memory, like I vividly remember some of these drawings. So The Reptile Room. The third one is The Wide Window. And then we have 4, which is The Miserable Mill. 5, which is The Austro Academy. 6, which is The Ersatz Elevator. I don't know if I remember that one, but I do remember 7, which is The Vile Village. I really remember the crows and like the step ladder and the kids being like, ah. Okay, and we have 8, which is The Hostile Hospital. I remember that drawing. And then we have 9, which is The Carnivorous Carnival with the lion on the front. I don't know if I remember that one or not. It doesn't look super familiar. I'm trying to remember when I stopped reading the series. Okay, and we have 10, which is these stupid Netflix stickers make me so mad. They're not even consistent. They all were like up here, but now this one is covering the title. Oh, that makes me so mad. And then this one's like in the middle. God, I hate that. Why would you put those stickers on the front of every single one? It just ruins it. Anyway, the slippery slope. I think I did read this one too. I don't know why, that just looks familiar too. Okay, and then book 11 is The Grim Grotto. Okay, and the last 2, you need help? Okay, and then the last 2 are 12, which is The Penultimate Peril. I don't think that I think this is probably where I stopped, here or a few before, because this doesn't look familiar to me at all. And then book 13, which is The End. I definitely have not read this. I know I didn't finish the series. So I'm really excited to actually read this book series again. I'm kind of curious to see if it holds up, or if I'm reading it and I'm like, ooh, yeah, these are definitely like kids books, and like it's not, because like for Harry Potter, like I still love reading them or listening to them on audiobook. I don't feel like they're like kids books. And so I'm curious to see how this holds up. I know that multiple times they've tried to make it into like a film adaptation or a series adaptation, and it just has like completely fallen flat. I think they only ever get to like the first 3 books. So that's kind of disappointing that they just kind of like keep doing that to the book series. Oh yeah, I also wanted to look at the box set now that it's not super heavy with 13 books. So the front is super cute. And then so like each side of the box set has like different portraits of Count Olaf like in different disguises. Like I remember somewhat from the series, like him in each book would like trying to be like a different character to try and like I think like trick the kids into like giving him their fortune or something. I can't even like 100% remember it, but each of the pictures are like him in different like like outfits and stuff. So this also is super beautiful and will look awesome on a shelf, and I'm really excited for it. Okay, so those are all of the books that I got from Amazon for this like little like mini book haul thing. So thanks for watching today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!